What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I am back at you with another lighting video. So the guys over at Diode Dynamics hooked us up with a ditch light kit for the 2019 and up Ram 1500s. So we're gonna go ahead and get these installed. So I wanna talk about the light a little bit here really quick. So it's an SS3 Pro clear combo beam. In case you don't know, obviously if you buy the white SS3, the diodes are white, the lens is clear. If you buy an amber SS3, the diodes are amber and the lens is also amber. So on the brief video that Diode made about swapping lenses, I think I'm going to like a white diode with a yellow lens versus the yellow SS3 or the amber SS3s with the amber diodes. So I'm super excited to show you guys what that looks like out on the road. And again, like I said, I haven't seen any other videos of people swapping a amber lens on a clear or a white SS3. One last thing, Morimoto hit us up with a pair of the 4-banger HXBs in combo beam amber. So in a couple of days, I am going to be putting the SS3 Pro and the 4-banger HXB head to head to show you guys a side-by-side comparison of both of them and kind of showcase both of them and talk a little bit about both of them, the differences, and what I feel like is the better option. So guys, stay tuned for that video. That will be dropping in a couple of days as soon as the Morimoto show up. So I'm super excited to show you guys that. And again, I haven't seen a consumer video of a SS3 and an HXB side by side on the road. So guys, again, stay tuned for that. But without further ado, let's get these guys installed on the truck and see how they look. So as always, let's take a look at what we get in the package. Obviously, we've got our SS3s, and here is the amber lens I'm going to be swapping over. And then we've got the hood brackets, which one is labeled right, which is nice to help you decipher what side is what. And then we've got obviously bag of hardware brackets for each SS3, and then we've got our wiring harness. So that is what we get in the package. And oh, of course, we've got plenty of stickers. Gotta have stickers. So that is what we get here, and it should be a really simple, straightforward install. The nuts on the hood are 13mm nuts, and I'm assuming, like always, these are probably Allen's, and I'm not sure what they use for nuts to hold the SS3s to the brackets, but we will find that out here pretty soon. Alright, so guys, installing the hood brackets. Now, I already installed the right side. I'm going to show you how to do the left. Super simple. If you want to get carried away and tape your hinge, mark it, whatever, you certainly can. I'm not going to do that. I am just going to throw it on and make my hood adjustments after. You really, once you put this bracket on, you can't see your marks from where the nuts were, so it's going to be kind of hard to line it up, but it's not that hard at all. And I say that because I do this every day, but it's really not that hard. Just do one side at a time. Like I said, I'm just going to adjust this off camera. Now there's no need to take the nuts completely out because the brackets are slotted, so just have to loosen them enough to slide it in. Just like so. And then out here, when you're adjusting it, they do have a nice little rubber pad in here, which is actually really awesome of them to have that, so that way it doesn't ruin your paint. I would just kind of push this out a little bit so that way it is away from the hood. It's really hard to make it out, but I would just slide it over a little bit just so that it is away from the hood here. And that is basically the install of the brackets. Super easy, 13mm. Again, like I said, I'm going to adjust the hood off camera, so I just wanted to kind of show you installing the brackets and the way I do it. I'm going to get the hood all lined up, and then we will go ahead and wire the lights in, install the lights on the brackets, and see how they look. Alright guys, now before we install it on the truck, we're going to do a little bit of work on the bench to sort of get these brackets and everything pre-installed on the light first. And go ahead and take the bracket out of the bag and break open the hardware. Dump it all out. Now, this bolt and this cage bolt here and this nut are for mounting the pod to the bracket, so we'll set that aside. First thing what we're going to want to do is we're going to take these two smaller nuts here and slide them in the slots here. So the part with the white nylon lock goes towards the inside of the light. Slide it down in there. I'll do the same on the other side, just like that. And then we will go ahead and mount the light on the bracket. Put your fingers over these nuts because they'll fall out if you don't. And then we're going to take these smaller bolts and the smaller washer. It's an Allen. Don't know what size it is, to be honest. I do have an Allen key from something that works. I don't know. It doesn't have a size on it, but make sure you have a variety of Allens. I'm sure one will work. So go ahead and put the washer on this bolt here, and put the light, or put the bracket in just like so, and then start our bolts. Leave them loose. Now we can go take it to the truck. You've got the last two pieces of hardware here, or three. We got a washer, crush washer, and the nut. So these three will go just like that, and we will mount the light on the bracket. Alrighty. So it's literally as simple as just sliding the light in, putting the two washers on, and the nut. Flat washer first. And crush washer. Nut. Now the nut is a 13mm as well. Get that all tightened up, snugged up, and then you can go ahead and aim things when it gets dark. Alright guys, so the next thing I want to show you is wiring. So if you have a switch panel, so this is the aux beam. If you have a switch panel, follow these steps. If you don't have a switch panel and you're just going to wire it to a battery and then use the switch, or utilize the switch that comes with the harness and run it in the truck, that's pretty self-explanatory. I've got videos on that. But if you do have a switch panel, watch this part here if you don't already know. So basically, I already cut the harness for the passenger side over there, and I already have the wires, the loom ran and the wires ran to the control box here. So now we are working on the driver's side. So this wiring kit already comes pre-wired for a backlit option. So you have the third wire in here. You have a red, a black, and a blue. The blue is for the backlit option. So basically, you're just gonna need to cut what you need, just like so. This will probably be enough. You can do a little bit more. So just cut it and do a little bit more. And then once you have it cut, go ahead and expose the red and the black. And then once you have both wires exposed, go ahead and run them wherever your switch panel is. Run it through like this. And then we can just tie the two reds together. These are pretty thick wires, so hopefully they'll fit in here. They should. And then we're going to do the same with the blacks. Tie the two blacks together, put the blacks in the negative, and the blue wires, obviously don't worry about those. You can just let them kind of dangle in here. You can cut them down, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to leave them. So there it is. If you do end up utilizing a switch panel like this one, you're going to have two reds, two blacks. Now there's probably a different way. You could probably tie them in up there together and then run just one red and one black into here. whatever way you want to do it is perfectly fine. I did it this way for simplicity and just making it quick and easy for a video, but this way works perfectly fine. I'm going to clean these wires up and we will take a look. So back here I highly advise a little bit of dielectric grease in these plugs, because although it is a really nice high quality harness, you can never have too much grease. So go ahead and use some grease and grease all these guys before you plug them in. Just like that. And then go ahead and plug it in. And then after you've greased everything, if you want, obviously plug it in and we will make sure everything works. Alright guys, there is the wiring. This is how I have it ran. So I have it coming down here on the driver's side, a couple zip ties along the washer nozzle hose here, and then just ran right into the box along the bottom of the wiper cowl to the passenger side. I just have it kind of loosely hanging here just to give it a little bit of slack for when I open or shut the hood, and it does not interfere with any brackets or anything like that, so the wires aren't really pinched. So that's how I have it ran. That's how I would recommend running your wires, and looks as clean as it can possibly be. So there's that. Alright guys, now that we got everything installed, unfortunately Diode Dynamics only sent me one amber lens, so I'm going to have to show you guys what a white SS3 with an amber lens swap will look like later on down the road, unfortunately. But for now, we're going to take a drive and I will show you what the SS3 Pro combo beam ditch light in white looks like. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and click all of the lights off, and this is just my DRLs right now. Go ahead and click on the ditch lights. Yeah, these things are like laser beams, so this is just ditch lights. Go ahead and click the headlights on. Now we have just headlights and SS3 Pro fogs. And then we'll go ahead and click the ditch lights back on. I believe I still have to aim these, but you get the idea. I mean, these things just light up so much at a distance that these headlights and even the SS3 Pro fogs don't even light up. Go ahead and click all the lights off again. And you can use these things as headlights. It's pretty wild. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and click the lights off. So as you can tell, totally black. Go ahead and turn the ditch lights on. And that just lights up incredibly. Don't even need headlights, nothing. So pretty incredible. Now this is just ditch lights. We'll go ahead and turn the headlights on and the SS3 Pro fogs. So there we go. There's everything on. Those are just headlights and ditch lights. And then those are the SS3 Pro fogs. Go ahead and turn the ditch lights off. So there we just have headlights and then the ditch lights. So as you can tell, it just throws a ton of light. Can't wait to get both amber lenses in here so that way I can show you guys those. But for now, obviously since I had both whites, I figure I would show you these, and stay tuned for the video on the amber swapped lenses. Pretty excited for that one. And like I said earlier, I don't see many videos on white SS3s with amber swapped lenses, so it's going to be pretty sweet. Also, stay tuned for the head-to-head between these SS3 Pros with amber lenses and the Morimoto 4-banger HXBs in amber. That video will be dropping here pretty soon. Those come tomorrow, so a lot of cool stuff coming up, guys, so stay tuned, and hope you enjoy this video. Definitely give these a try. These things are incredible, and they're not even aimed really. I'm probably gonna hop out here and aim them a little bit better, but yeah, definitely highly recommend these bad boys right here. They are amazing. So with that, guys, stay tuned. We got some exciting content coming up for you, and we will catch you guys on the next one.